my name is Connor. I'm a freshman at Plymouth State. I'm majoring in criminology, and I would like to talk how two topics that I learned in mathematics and the humanities relate to my major. So, out of the seven, I decided to choose problem solving and statistics. Criminology is a government type major, and I feel like those two fit the best with what I had to choose from. And both of them just make the most sense to relate with my major, and I feel like both can help me succeed better than what other ones would. Like, let's say, what other ones are there? Like, sets or historical numbers. I feel like those just don't relate with what I have to choose from. So I'll go over the first one that I chose off the bat. I feel like it made the most sense out of any was problem solving, and I feel like mostly any job or major, anything you want to get into, is gonna need problem solving. But I just feel like for like criminology and being like a criminologist and like detective and all that types of jobs for my major, you have to solve problems every day with crime rate, crime across the country, and all this. And you got to use steps like we did. We got to use steps to try to figure out and evaluate situation. And I feel like every single day, like cops do, everyone, they all use problem solving skills to help figure out about figure out about crime and all that. And for my major, I want to be mostly a detective in investigative work in the crime. So I feel like I can use this later on in my life by learning how to problem solve better. Even though this is with numbers in our math class, I'm still using problem solving skills and steps that can help me later in life transition it to crime and data and evidence that I might have to use. Second one I chose was statistics, and I think this one at first I didn't really know would have fit, but when I started looking into it more, I feel like it's a really great fit because the only way as like a criminologist you can predict this crime and all this is through data, and you take data from like statistics. So a chart, say a chart of data, right, shows that in this area, like over here, there's a crime rate at like usually more towards 8 o'clock and then 8 a.m. So using statistics and helping use graphs and all this can help you predict and understand crime within the state, town, country, whatever you're looking at. And without statistics, the crime would be really hard to control and to solve. So basically, I can apply the same thing except with numbers that we did. I can just use data and evidence, and most important, the reason for using statistics is to solve crime rather than get an answer with numbers in it. Um, I wanted to choose one of the habits of minds for my third topic, and I chose integrated perspective. I feel like as a government job, it's pretty difficult to get a government job, especially like a detective, because you need to have really good understanding of society, how it works, all this, and having really good integrated perspective skills can really help you go far, and makes you understand the different cultures, history, and political standpoints surrounding society, so you know where to look at. And I just feel like it made the most sense because problem solving is already used at a habits of mind, and the other ones just didn't fit as well. But you really do need to know. You really need to know other people's beliefs and all this when you're looking into like crime, and you need to know their motives, so it'll be easier to notice. And I feel like when you're applying for a government job and it's like that, you really need to have a good skill of society. You need to know, understand it, and be able to take it on. And so those are the three topics I really chose. the class, as I was taking it, I really didn't think it would help me understand that much of how it could actually work towards my major. I just thought of it as a math class, and I had to take it. But looking back at it, reflecting on it now, after writing this, I feel like it really does have a good understanding for both ways, whatever you want to do in life. And learning how to solve the problems on paper for a test, whatever, can reflect over to, like, let's say my major, which is criminology. And 7 units all had good meaning, but those are problem solving and statistics were the ones that I chose because they had greater meaning for me in my major, which is criminology. And yeah.